か。
Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold.
Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Arcade Assault. Today we are playing Soul Blade in its second impact. So we're going to be playing on ultra hard difficulty, and I want to be able to change character on continue, and away we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by playing as Huang, and then each time I lose, I will just make my way across the roster. Then once I've lost with everyone, then I'll just kind of lock in on a certain character or two. However, I'm not going to allow myself to fight the boss with Siegfried, mostly because the last time I played this, I beat the game with him, so, you know, I would like to be able to show another character's ending. Now, here's the thing, I have not played this for a while, and by that I mean the last time I played this was, when I did the initial video, and I hadn't played it for a very long time before that. However, I do remember always struggling with Taki in the last video. Oh, so, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing I can hopefully get rid of her on stage 1. Although realistically, if I manage to beat her on stage 1, someone else is going to kind of step up and take the place later on in the game. So, place your bets on who that'll be. It could be any of the cast that isn't Cervantes, because Cervantes is always on stage 10, because in this game he's in possession of the Soul Edge, and then obviously you beat him and then you fight the Soul Edge itself, because Inferno, it wasn't a thing until Soul Calibur, I believe. And Soul Calibur was actually the next game in the series, which came out 3 or 4 years later, I think. Because I think this game originally came out in 1995 in arcades, and then 96 on the home console market, I think. Yeah, I think it was 95 in arcades and then 96 on the PlayStation. That sounds about right. Although, realistically, it's very impressive to me how this game was kind of just out at the same time as Tekken 2, because Namco, you know, was kind of working on both, I assume, at roughly the same time, and that is really impressive. Okay, so, stage 2 versus Sophitia. I mean, if nothing else, I managed to win the first stage with Huang, so, honestly, already going better than I expected it to. Do I have any... Oh, I have Spiral Flame. Let's try that. I was going to say, do I have anything that hits low? But realistically, I should probably just maybe try a bit harder and try to, you know, maybe learn some combos. Or at least consult the command list. Because when in doubt, the command list can always help in a fighting game, you know? But hey, who knows? Who knows, maybe I'll luck my way through this and just beat the entire thing with Hwang. Note, I will more than likely not beat the entire thing with Hwang. But hey, who knows, anything could happen. Stranger things have occurred. Okay, I say that. For stranger things have happened in general, but for this series, it would be a first, and off Sophitia goes. So, stage 3 versus Soul Calibur's resident weirdo, Voldo. I'll be honest, I know that Yoshimitsu first turned up in Soul Calibur, like in the Soul series, he first turned up in Soul Calibur 2, but like, I don't know. It's kind of weird seeing Yoshimitsu in Soul Calibur, even though he's been like a series mainstay kind of since, like with the sole exception of Soul Blade, he's been a mainstay in that series from the start. But it's still kind of weird to me seeing him in there. And is that a perfect? Not quite. Never mind, we got a perfect. That is amazing. Stage 4, we get the mirror match versus Hwang. But yeah, I still don't really. I'll be honest. Like, I know that Namco I know that fighting games in general love their kind of weirdo characters, but I feel like Voldo and Yoshimitsu are still, like, the weirdest of the weirdo characters. Like, yeah, there's plenty of weirdos, but, like, they are just, I don't get what their deal is. Like Faust in Guilty Gear is weird, but, you know, like, he kind of at least makes sense. And, like, I have no idea what Voldo is doing narratively. Also, I'll be real, I don't think Hwang ever came back. Like, I think he might have been an unlockable in Soul Calibur 1, but for the most part, I think he was just replaced with Yunsung. I might be completely wrong on that, but from what I recall, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the characters in this game did eventually kind of get replaced. Like, Hwang eventually got replaced with Yunsung, Rock seemed to mostly be replaced with Astaroth, whatchamacallem, Li Long was basically replaced with Maxi, and most of the others have actually stayed, now that I think about it. Cervantes is obviously still there, Siegfried has his entire, like, character arc being around him and Nightmare both existing. 10 out of 10, we're on stage 5 for No Continues. Speaking of Siegfried, there he is. Sung Mina is still doing her own thing, although in this game she's probably closest to Keelik, which is probably why she's a character that I feel at least slightly confident playing. Mitsurugi is obviously still here, Taki is obviously still here. Sophia seems to be a little bit... Sophia seems to be a weird case. Well, like, she seems to be in almost all the games, but Cassandra is also in a lot of them. Then I know that 5 went for, like, the new generation type of... Like, I know that 5 kind of went for the new generation ones. So you had, like, Shanghua's kids and Sophia's kids in the game. And then, like, you had Taki's and Keelik's new student and stuff. I don't know, Soul Calibur 5 was an interesting one that I never played. Also, that is our first loss. So, unfortunately, Rock is probably not going to have the same amount of success, let's just say, as Hwang just did. Because I'll be honest, Rock is a character who I have... Like, even when I was a kid, I did not feel very confident playing him. He was a character who when I saw him in arcade mode or in Weapon Master mode, I just thought, cool, a free win. Although, to be honest, I feel like that's an erroneous, like, thought I often had about just, in general, kind of just the larger characters in fighting games. Like, I'd play arcade mode in Tekken, see Jack or Kuma and just be like, oh, that's a free win. And, obviously that isn't quite the play. Also, we have, I can now demonstrate, well, I'm about to be able to demonstrate a mechanic in this game. All I need is for him to block again. So, basically, there we go. So, there's a bar underneath your health bar, and basically when that hits 0, your weapon breaks, and you'll basically just be left with your fists for the rest of the round. However, In addition to that, by not having your weapon, you'll also take chip damage from your opponent's weapon attacks. Because, obviously, you're now trying to basically block blades with your... Well, you know, you're trying to block blades with your bare hands, which obviously isn't a good idea. Okay, we got a hit in. Can I get a grab? No. I should always just block low in this game. That's my quick takeaway. Okay, so... yeah, Rock didn't get the best showing, but let's see if Taki can hopefully get something going. Because I don't really want to get stuck on the same stage for, you know, a prolonged period of time if I can avoid it. I mean, realistically, it's a fighting game, so, yeah, it's a fighting game. It's a fighting game, so, let's be real, this is entirely a skill issue on my part. However, we get him out of the ring. Also, I love how in this game, seemingly everyone went, okay, kind of gentleman's agreement. This is the ring. If you fall off this, like, 3-foot high platform, that's a loss. Like, it makes sense for a couple of the stages, like Li Long, you're fighting him on a kind of raft going down a river. And when you're fighting Cervantes, you're kind of just on a floating platform in the middle of a town. And then again, this one, I guess, is like off the side of a cliff or something, so I guess this makes sense. But hey, if nothing else, we managed to make it past Siegfried. Now, all I need to do is get through Rock, and who do I have left after this? After this, we still have Li Long. I still have Li Long to deal with. I still have... Who do I have left? I have Rock, Li Long, there's 2 more characters. Oh, Seungmine is one of them. So I have Rock, Li Long, Seungmine, and that'll be up to stage 9. And then it should just be... I've fought Huang, I've fought Taki, I've fought Rock. Well, this is me fighting Rock now. I should be able to figure this one out. Who have I missed out? Okay, so... We've fought Huang, we're fighting Rock now, we've beat Taki, we've beat Sophia, we've beat Siegfried, we've beat Voldo. So it's Li Long, Seungmine, Mitsurugi left. Oh, I see what I've done. Okay, yeah. I had a moment and just forgot how numbers worked. Really sorry about that. Okay, so, also 10 out of 10, I love this outfit for Sophia, it looks really cool. And hopefully we can make it through without losing too badly. I should have blocked low. I don't know where that hit came from. Also, I should probably actually look into combos and stuff, because realistically, I am doing a lot of the same move over and over again. Although realistically, spamming 2-2-2, it does seem to work, and we just... I love how he doesn't just keep falling. There's a very clear, like, bottom of the stage. So, I guess it wasn't even that much of a cliff. Okay, I thought I ducked for grab, but apparently I had not. Either that, or maybe he just went for it again. Okay, he did block low on that. Also, that is the meanest throw I have ever seen. That is the meanest throw I have ever seen. Like, she just knees them and then apologizes. That is so ridiculous. Okay, so now onto Li Long. Like, this is a stage where I definitely understand the winning via ring out. But at the same time, Li Long is a character I'm a little bit worried about fighting, but I think that's residual worry about fighting Maxi and Soul Calibur. But hey, we got a very comfortable first round, which is always a good sign. Actually, it might be a very bad sign, because I know my luck, and my luck is pretty bad, so who knows? Hubris may be about to strike. So, also, I know that... Do characters have special moves in this game? Yeah, they do. Guardians of the Law. Let's try this. Can I get this to work? Because I'm hitting the buttons for it, and it's just not happening. What other moves do I have? Attacking guard, blocking guard. Okay, let's try this. No, that's the wrong button. you know what? I shouldn't just experiment with doing new moves in the middle of a match. Okay, that's like a charge-up spinning kick. Good to know. Okay, apparently I hadn't fought Mitsurugi, and I thought I had. Okay, 10 out of 10. And we just got stabbed in the neck. I'm no expert, but I feel like that's an instant, Now, I'm no expert, but I feel like medicine would say, hey, that's not a good time. As long as I don't get perfected, it's fine. That's my general outlook. I don't mind if I lose, but I don't mind if I lose as long as I don't lose via getting perfected. Like, that's my general take on fighting games. It's just like I don't mind losing as long as it's not a horrendously bad loss, you know? Now, can I just... If I can land a grab, I can probably finish him off this round. Okay, got him. Okay, never mind. It didn't quite finish him off, though, and we lose. Okay. Okay, so that is, what, 5 losses now? Sorry, 4. Okay. Okay, off we go into the mirror match. Also, apologies if you occasionally hear my chair creaking. Unfortunately, I still have not invested in getting a new chair. Realistically, I should probably just, like... So, I guess a moment of just summing up the general layout of where I record from. Yeah, I should probably just, like, sit on my bed, because this is, like, right behind from where I record. But, like, I have my PC, then I have my chair, and then my bed is, like, directly there, so... I don't know. 10 out of 10. Today on, I just randomly described the layout of the room, and that hit him so high! What other moves do I have? Let's try this. I mean, it's a very basic combo, but hey, I might be able to get it done. Oh, wait, that's the combo I've already... I need to block as soon as I unpause. As soon as I unpause, I need to block here. Okay, you know what? That is a pretty cool looking combo. And he went for the kick, and he didn't go for the down step. Okay, that's fine. Mitsurugi was a character I was never confident with. Off we go, playing Siegfried now. Wait, so who do we have left after this? Oh, it'll be Seungmi now. We haven't fought Seungmi yet, I don't think. Knowing my luck, we fought her on like stage 2, and I just completely forgot about it. And... how does that headbutt never come... I'm sure that headbutt just does not work. Like, I'm sure I've never landed it. And can I mash through this? I don't know how that works. I assume it's just mash, but I really don't know. And... can I grab him? No. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose this first round, if not by timeout. Okay, yeah, I had to go for one last wild swing for it, and just... you know, I kind of just had to swing for the fences right at the end there and hope for the best. That's a good hit. However, it's not exactly a practical button by the looks of things. But hey, if I can land that... if I can just mash 2-2-2 and... ooh, that... if nothing else, even if it doesn't hit, it does a lot of, whatchamacallit, weapon damage. Okay, got him. If nothing else, we have a round. We are on the board. And that is sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need to be on the board, and that can change a lot for you. That was a lot of damage. Oh, that must have been some kind of special move, because that reduced his weapon durability by quite a bit. Like, it seemed to lose a large chunk of the meter. And that was an overhead. It was an overhead, okay. Okay, Seungmi time. If nothing else, I may not feel the most confident playing Seungmi herself. However, she is the closest to my main in all of the other games, because in every other Soul Calibur, well, in all the Soul Calibur games, because this is technically Soul Blade, in pretty much all of them, I'm just main healer. He's always been my favourite character. So, yeah, evidently this ain't going too well. But at the same time, I feel like... at the same time, I know that I have to do a second impact on Soul Calibur 1. So I think I might do that, like, very soon after this one, just so I can kind of compare and contrast them. You know, just see what the real difference is, and we just got completely destroyed. Mitsurugi is being an issue. Although, to be fair, I can't really claim to be too surprised. I don't know what it is, but I always struggle on stage 8 of this game. It's always like stage 6 in Tekken 2 and stage 8 in Soul Calibur. Sorry, in Soul Blade. I keep just wanting to call it Soul Calibur. But no, Soul Calibur's the one on the Dreamcast. This is the one before it. Like, this was the first game in the series. And, you know, the Dreamcast one was one that kind of popularized it, I guess. If nothing else, there's one thing that this game will have that Soul Calibur will never have. And that is perhaps the greatest opening in the history of fighting games. Like, it's either that or Tekken 2. Tekken 2's one is Tekken 2's opening is a very strong contender. Now, can I take around? Can I grab him? He can't. I can, but he will also just tack it. Can I block? That might do it. No. Okay. I am 2 characters away from having run through the entire roster. And, yeah, that is 5 losses to just Mitsurugi. Mitsurugi is on his way to soloing the entire roster. Okay, Resident Weirdo time. Can I win with Voldo? Probably not. I should probably check what his moves are, to be honest. Let's try Dark Shredder. That sounds cool. Because, I'll be honest, my time playing Voldo, I always just kind of spammed that and hoped for the best. Because it hits really far. Like, it hits people really far away in Soul Calibur 2, so I kind of just started relying on that when... I kind of just relied on that and hoping for ring outs. And you know what? It seems to work. 10 out of 10, good job, Voldo. I think Voldo might be the weirdest guy in fighting games. I know I mentioned he was weird earlier, but he might be the weirdest guy in fighting games. Like, Voldo... I know, Voldo's an interesting case where, like, he's usually at least still, like, vaguely discernible as human, whereas Yoshimitsu goes, like, full in on, like, has, like, all the kind of, like, bug carapace stuff, and then, like, just full-on alien things. It's like, it is surreal. Although, that's fighting games. Where would we be without our weirdo fighting game characters? Like, I know that there's, you know, I mean, realistically, I know that a lot of modern fighting games do have them. Okay, 10 out of 10. That's pretty good. But yeah, I know that a lot of modern fighting games do have their weird characters, but let's be... Okay, I'll be real, I've never seen that move before. But let's be real, where would the Fausts, the Merkavas of the world be? Is that what they're called? One from Under Night? Is that... Okay, that was a kind of sick move, I can't even be mad. Like, where would they be without the Yoshimitsus and the Voldos of the world to lead the way in being those weird... in being just those absolutely absurd weirdos of fighting games? Because realistically, they are kind of important. I guess Teddy in Persona 4 Arena is a bit weird, but he kind of works on just Faust logic. And by that I mean he kind of just like throws items and stuff all over the place. I'll be real, I played that game a fair bit. I never really understood half the mechanics to it. Like, I did everyone's story, I didn't understand like half the mechanics to it, so... I will say, that game is still really good. I still need to actually play Ultimax though, because I still need to, well, it's the one bit of... That throw was kind of nasty, not gonna lie. But, like, it's the one part of Persona 4's story that I haven't actually seen, and we just got perfected, which is never good. Because, you know, I go into this with my one goal being, hey, if I'm gonna lose, can I not get perfected? Okay, we're not getting double perfected, and I don't know what that frame drop was, but okay. Like, this isn't a very intensive game, it's from 1995. Okay, that... I'll be honest, the kind of just a big, wild swing that she has there, that kind of scares me. Can I get the grab? That should finish the round. We win. Fantastic. If nothing else, we've made it to the bosses. Like, if nothing else, I have now made it to the bosses without losing everyone yet. Okay, so that is pretty bad, but hey, let's see what we can do. That, I might get first round here. I could get around. I could get around. We got the round and nearly got the weapon break. That is huge. That is fantastic. Okay, so now, okay, that is fantastic. Okay, can I might actually get Cervantes first try here. I know I'm just spamming the same move over and over again, but hey, it's, okay, we got Cervantes first try. Fantastic. Okay, now a little cutscene will play before we get the next match. Okay, so, now we have the final battle versus the Soul Edge itself. Well, the Soul Edge given form. In this game, it's just called Soul Edge. It would obviously become a Nightmare, not Nightmare, Inferno in Soul Calibur. But hey, we'll get there. And, well, I think Cervantes might not be my guy to win this one because, yeah, that's pretty bad for me. Okay, okay, that's, actually, that was decent damage. This is actually going okay. You know what? Spamming 222, it might just work. Your Honor, it might just work. I honestly thought that was going to be a ring out. No. 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 Okay, you know what? No. Okay, we nearly had it. Let's continue number 10. Okay. Let's see. Who do I want to try with? You know what? I don't think I got anything really going with Mitsurugi. Let's give him another shot. So,
Battle 1. Fight.
Off I go. I said that, but realistically, I do not like my odds here. But you know what? I remember I have beaten this game as everyone when I was a kid. But I feel like it was probably one of those cases where I played through arcade mode with Siegfried. It's just like on easy, one round. Like, just one round on easy, just as Siegfried, to just get everyone up here, and then just, you know, only having to win one round as opposed to having to win, you know, like 11 or 30 or something. How have I just completely forgot how to do numbers. Okay. Okay, you know what, I got the first hit of the round, and, well, for about a nanosecond I had the life lead, the health lead. Okay, yeah, I think this one isn't gonna be Mitsurugi's time. But you know what, let's just go for it anyway. And that was a misinput on my part. I got the single tap forward and when I wanted the double. Okay, let's try Seungmina again. Okay, so off we go. Okay, that was quite a lot of damage. I saw him starting up the sweep. Why did I not block low? I feel like if I summed up my entire experience playing this game, it would come down to those two statements. Just mashing I think it would come down to just mashing 222 and asking myself why I didn't block low. That, and sometimes, like, periodically, where did my input go? And that's a grab. Okay. If nothing else, we nearly took the round. We nearly had the first round there. And that did actually a little bit less damage than I expected it to. However, that teleport move is going to be a pain for me. That's a lot of damage, okay. Okay, that's a perfect. I'm running it back. I'm running back with Seungmina. I think I can win this. I don't know why. I mean, realistically, I know I can win. I know I've done this before. Just not on the highest difficulty, I don't think. Now, yeah, I will say, I do quite like how this stage is basically, hey, we took the like elements of the last stage and now they're just completely destroyed and floating around. I don't really know where this stage is, but to be fair, the theme of the stage is called World Atlas Collapsed, so I think it kind of makes sense that it's kind of you know, not exactly all here, and that was actually still not the most damage. Okay, when he does that teleport, maybe I should try to, like, run over him. Can I?
Out of the ring.
Okay, we just got swept out there.
Fight.
Now, that's good damage. That is really good damage. And I was in the middle of my attack frame, so I couldn't capitalize on it. Okay, let's just backdash away. And, okay, one more hit and I win. If I can get the grab. No, he broke out. We got him. Fantastic. Okay. So with that, Seungmin claims the win, and I think that was like 13 continues or something. So now, let's just see what her ending has for us.
Mina, そんなところに隠れておっても無駄じゃぞ。
お父様、ごめんなさい。
どこへ行っておった？
はい、国を救うため伝説の武器を探してて、そしたら船長さんが魂を。お父様、何をするんですか？
わしの不意打ちをかわすとは。どこに行っておったかは知らぬがかなり腕を上げたようだな。やっと一人前になったな。
お父様。
これでファンとの養子縁組の話を進められる。
お父様？お父様、ちょっと待ってください。お父様、一人前と認めていただけたこと、とても嬉しゅうございました。でも、ファンとの養子縁組の話、私には早すぎます。まだまだ心身ともに修行が必要です。というわけで、また修行の旅に出ます。どうか心配しないでください。お父様と不意打ちを交わせるのですから大丈夫です。ところでお父様、技のキレが鈍られたようですね。
みんな、無事で帰ってくるんじゃぞ。
Okay, and with that, we've managed to beat Soul Blade. Honestly, it took a little bit less time than I expected it to, so I'm pretty happy with that, all things considered. And we can now see how many times we lost to each character. I think Mitsurugi was the clear winner, because we beat Cervantes first try. I think Rock took out 2 characters. I think Rock took out 2 or 3 characters. Mitsurugi took out like 5. And then I think we lost 2 or 3 times against Soul Edge itself. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with that end result. And we can now also judge it against how we did last time. I think this actually might be the same amount of times. I don't have, I'll quickly have to bring up the thing because I don't have this open yet. Is it the same number of times? No, we actually got through it a lot faster this time. That's very surprising to me. So, yeah. I think last time it was 22 times, and now we can compare to every other game. I think I lost like 13 or 14 times, which does put it in a kind of upper middle section, I think. But honestly, I'm very happy with that. And while I do know that Soul Calibur, like the one on the Dreamcast, and I think I assume it also had an arcade version, kind of just like, you know, completely overtook the series. I think it is kind of cool just to see like where this kind of like base game came from and how it would grow and evolve as time went on. I mean, I say that, I've only really played this. Like, my time with the Soul series is basically this, the little bit of time I've spent playing Soul Calibur the last time I played this, the last time I did it for Arcade Assault, Soul Calibur 2, a tiny bit of Soul Calibur 3, and a little bit of Soul Calibur 4, but I've never played 5 or 6. I probably should actually try playing 5 or 6, because they seem like they are kind of fun games. But with that, I am actually going to end off today's episode here. So as always, feel free to leave a comment, click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time, where, honestly, for the next Arcade Assault rerun, because I'm kind of having to just fill in a few spaces, I'm having to fill in a few spaces just to kind of, like, fill in a gap, because I did have a couple of things planned, but I've shuffled them around. And so, yeah, honestly, the next one I do might be on Soul Calibur, just so I can kind of see the difference and compare and contrast them, just kind of like right after, like going from one right into the other. But yeah, I'm gonna end off today's episode here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.